This is CJC1295 with Ipamorelin, and I'm going to be taking it for 30 days to test whether or not my natural testosterone levels will change. CJC1295 and Ipamorelin are a growth hormone-releasing hormone and peptide blend that have gained a lot of traction and popularity over the last few years because of their ability to improve the quality of your sleep. And by improving the quality of your sleep, it thereby has a trickle-down effect of improving your weight loss, anti-aging, and hormone regulation. But are those claims going to be realized in this experiment? Now, we're going to keep this test very simple. At the beginning, I'm going to get my blood taken from T-Clinics USA, find out what my levels are, and then for 30 days, strictly only be having CJC with Ipamorelin. I'm going to document how I feel along that way, and then we're going to get our blood taken again at T-Clinics to find out what the results are. But here's a major thing we need to consider in this test. Now, because I do have natural testosterone levels, they do vary day by day and hour by hour. And this is because our bodies follow a natural testosterone cycle. At the beginning of the day, we have a natural peak of testosterone right after we wake up, slowly declining through the morning to then having an evening low. And when we sleep, that is when our testosterone levels and hormones get replenished and re-regulated. And that is why we're going to be testing if CJC and Ipamorelin, by helping my sleep improve, will also help my testosterone levels increase. Because if you do a simple Google search, you will see that the main influence on our testosterone levels is, drumroll, your circadian rhythm and your sleep quality.
And just quickly, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button on T-Clinics USA's channel to make sure you're up to date with everything peptides and health. Let's get back to it.
Now let's quickly go over my current health status so we can know where exactly I am starting. I'm 37 years old, I'm male, and I have been physically active my entire life. I already take my sleep pretty seriously. I sleep 7 to 9 hours per night. I don't watch any TV before I go to sleep. I don't have any overhead lighting, and I do wear blue blocking glasses in the evening. So already my sleep is pretty dialed in. So I'm going to be very interested to see if this has any effect at all. Other things to note is I have 2 baby girls who sleep in the bed with me and my wife, so sleep can be broken a little bit. I train 5 to 7 times per week, but nothing very strenuous. And I don't drink alcohol or do drugs. I know, boring. And lastly, in regards to medications, I have never taken any sort of testosterone boosting therapies like enclomiphene, and I've never had testosterone replacement therapy. Now, I do want to make a side note. If you are someone who is on testosterone replacement therapy, this might not really be applicable to you in terms of helping with your testosterone levels. I also have taken CJC Ipamorelin for the last 2 years, but I haven't taken it for the last 3 to 5 months, and I am planning on getting back onto it, hence why we're doing this test right now.
So what are we testing and why?
So we're gonna get a baseline on your hormones, testosterone total, testosterone free, estradiol. We'll get a good baseline, mostly just the hormone side, and see for what we're about to do if we could increase that natural T level.
What do you think is gonna happen?
I'm pretty confident. If you could take a guy, optimize his sleep, nighttime recovery, growth hormone peptides, a lot of times you see the natural testosterone level go up.
And now, the first blood test was very interesting.
Your cholesterol looks great. Your HDL, which is your good cholesterol, is actually really good. Blood sugar is great. Prostate's good. You're not at the age where you need a prostate exam yet. Unless you're into that stuff and the wife does that for you, I don't know.
I'm not a fan of the finger in the butt.
All in all, everything looks good.
Perfect. How was my testosterone?
Now, as I mentioned earlier, our testosterone levels do vary day by day, hour to hour.
If I check your labs in the morning versus say 7 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock at night, it usually drops through the day.
So to try and get a better, more accurate baseline, what we've done is we've gone to 2 different T-clinics a day apart. Same time though, so that it can be as close as possible, getting the average of those results to create a more accurate baseline between the 24-hour variance.
The first day that you did it, you were actually at 765, which is good.
Is it good or is
for
it not
natural? For natural, it's good. We did the repeat the day after just to get a confirmation to make sure that it's consistent, and your testosterone was 788, so it was about a 23-point difference. I'm curious to see how you do running the growth hormone peptide for the entire month on the next set of labs, be able to compare the difference with just adding a GHRH or a growth hormone releasing peptide.
Now already this is going to be very interesting because my baseline is very high. With these tests, they range between 250 and 1100, but it's not a linear increase. Instead, it's more of a concave down increasing graph. I had to Google that name myself. Now that means if you go from very low, you will see bigger jumps very easy. Say for example, you're going from 400 to 600, that is a lot easier than trying to go from say 700 to 900. Now just quickly, if you are interested in trying CJC and Ipamorelin, T-Clinics USA does offer 10% off if you wanted to give it a try. Just mention you saw this video, go to tclinicsusa.com, links in the description, mention this video, 10% off.
The goal of this is to get better sleep, to see if I can get better sleep using Ipa CJC. I don't want to be forgetting. I don't want to be too tired and be like, you know what, stuff that I'll skip a night. I need to make my life easier. So all I'm going to do is I'll just pre-draw a bunch of these. Got a bunch prepped for the next week, week and a half. That's about it. Now I just got to wait till I take my first shot. First night, prime example why you want to prep your needles. It's only 10 p.m. at the moment, but I am not in the mood to prep a needle. For shot number 1, I can't show it, so we're going to do a little time lapse. All done. First one down for the month. And now it's time for build. But one thing I have to make note, by the way, if you haven't done this before, guys, is you want to dispose of your needles safely. You can get these for free, like from your local firefighter guys. Then when it's time to get rid of them, just take them back. They safely dispose of it. They give you another one for free. You don't have to actually buy it from Amazon, because that be a waste of money. All right, good night. Okay, so this is my day 5 check-in. This has actually been very interesting and unique, actually in a negative way. I've actually been struggling to get to sleep. I don't feel like I'm energized or anything like that, but I just can't get to sleep. And the difference with this is the previous time I've been taking CJC Ipamorelin, it's been with a certain pharmacy. We have just recently been trying a different pharmacy and it comes already mixed. By the time I get to sleep, the sleep quality seems great. This is still early, but it is interesting that we can't just take peptides at face value. Even your experience from one pharmacy to the other can be different. The previous pharmacy, I really enjoyed it. This one, something's off, but we're gonna see, because this is still early days. The results might still improve. We will check back in soon. Day 14 update, we're just doing some gardening and everything. Wanted to jump in, not anything crazy right now to check in about, other than the fact I am consistent with getting about 7.5 to 8 hours sleep each night, going to bed consistently between 9 and 10:30 depending on the day, and then waking up 7.5, 8 hours after that. So far so good. We're halfway in this. I'm not changing anything. I'm keeping the same sort of training schedule. I'm interested to see, because I still don't feel like there's gonna be anything crazy with my results, but I have been wrong before, so. So right now we're on day 19. There's one experience that I have to make mention that is not the normal experience for a lot of people that do peptides. A lot of people will look at like buying it online straight away and they go to something like Peptide Sciences. I've purchased other things from Peptide Sciences before. It came with just straight up the vial. That was it. I had no answers. I had no idea how I'm meant to take it. It has no guidance at all. The difference right now with doing CJC Ipamorelin through T-Clinics is if I have a question, I get someone who is a professional to answer the questions for me and give me the stuff that I need to know. They literally have instructions on how to mix the peptides, what the recommended protocol would be, and also got a detailed blood panel to find if I should or shouldn't even go on some of these things. That is the difference with getting a clinic involved versus just buying this stuff online. So if you do want to try out CJC and Ipamorelin, go to tclinicsusa.com. The link is in the description of this video. Go to the contact us page, mention that you saw this video on the ManLab/T-Clinics website, and you get 10% off your first package. Hey guys, so this video I'm recording after the actual 30 days we've done for this test. I have spoken to T-Clinics and we have now swapped to a different pharmacy because of a couple of people having similar experiences with the pre-mixed CJC and Ipamorelin. I've been using it and it's a lot better. It's back to how I originally used it. And this is why T-Clinics is great, guys, because they do listen to their customers. So this is day 21, 9 days until I get my blood work and we find out if my natural testosterone is increased. Sleep quality feels like it's great, but other than that, I have no real idea. It's kind of a tricky thing because you don't feel anything. We're just gonna check back in and find out what the results are. What do you think has happened?
Slight increase in your testosterone, maybe more so in your free.
How slight? So before I was at about between the two, an average of 780, 790. What do you think?
What about in your free?
Between 90 and 100.
So I'd probably say maybe like 110 to 120. That's what I would anticipate.
I would say, by the way that you dress, you're still a beta.
Everyone knows it's not how you dress, it's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you wear it. You wear it very beta.
Just kidding. So what's the results?
You got 3 months. Before you even talk about that, did you notice a difference in how you slept?
I actually had a terrible sleep the first week and a half. Week 3 and 4 definitely, but the first, like, very abnormal.
Well, after 1 month, back to back again, we did 1 day apart, so we have consistent numbers. Your testosterone in Fort Myers, boom, 883. So you
That's
went
100 point jump.
120 some point increase. But your free testosterone actually was lower. Your levels can fluctuate day to day. So in that month period, did you feel like you picked up your activity because you felt better and you were training more?
It was pretty consistent.
And let's see the day later comparison in Naples. See, that was awesome. There was a 1 day period here, Fort Myers to Naples, you went from an 883 to a 930 with a free of 92. That was almost like a 30-point increase
in a day.
in 1 day. So you definitely got an increase in your testosterone over that month.
And that's a big jump.
I can't make fun of you for being a beta anymore. Like, that's a good natural
That's
testosterone level. But all in all, like I said, it definitely increased on both numbers from 1 month prior to 1 month later.
That is a jump of 130.
Off of our already good functioning testosterone level.
Success.
Hate to tell you, but you're wrong.
I was wrong.
Free went down, total went up.
Okay. That's not bad.
It's not bad, it's great.
Yeah. That's a win in my book.
So that was really interesting and honestly very unexpected. We didn't expect to see that much of a jump across only 30 days of improving sleep quality using CJC and Ipamorelin. So if you guys did want to use and try CJC and Ipamorelin, T-Clinics USA, again, links in the description. Click on that, mention you saw this video for 10% off your first package with them, and try it out for yourself if you wanted to see how you can improve your testosterone levels naturally without trying any sort of boosting therapies or testosterone replacement therapy. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment below what your thoughts are. If there are some things we might not have seen or missed, or if you have some opinions on this, we'd love to hear from you. And we'll see you next time.